Yeah, niggas be messy, they be messy because every time they come out the house, they be dressing for the mess. And every time they come out the house, they want the mess that they dress for. So when the mess comes, don't be dressed about it and don't cry about the mess you was dressed for. Because the dress for was the metaphor for you to be dressed for the shit that you stand on for, and the shit when you come outside and you come step out on your door with. And niggas be talking shit, niggas always want to smoke, niggas always think they Goliath when they got that thing on their hip. But when that thing gone, they kinda shrink, they kinda like an ant. It's like they kinda sit there and talk shit to theyself, and they think I shouldn't have never did this. I ain't got my strap, so really you ain't shit without your bullets and without your gat. So I just wanted to think about that. And I understand that you think I might talking shit, but I ain't talking shit to you, my friend. I'm talking shit to the other man, because without that thing and they just use their hands, I don't think they would quite get to where they think they can. As further as they got, cause when you look back in history, without the guns, they would be have got it. Because without gunpowder, they would just have powder and be powder. Because we got the shit to make the chili and we like chowder. And we was in the streets, so we saw a lot of powder. And the girls powder in they face, they was powder in they face in the bathroom. And really they was getting they face powder because they was getting they face pounded when they went in the bathroom. And they was getting they face pounded in the base part of the sink. In the base part, after they get pounded, they just wash their ass. A quick pour wash and he banging her ass again, because every time she washed that thing, he liked the way it felt upon his skin. Of the foreskin of the 4-4, and he like 44 fours, and he like 44 whores, and the 44 whores, every time he gave the bitches $44, he had 44 scores. Then he'll bang them bitches and he'll take them through 44 doors, and he'll bang they soul out, and he'll take 44 cords with they baby oil, and then he'll take that oil and get they mental traumatized shit in they spores or they cells, and he'll be thinking about that shit while he's in jail, and the demon that set him up failed him. But it was all a setup from the beginning, and it's swell for him, cause he'll be in hell where he wanted to be. He was the devil in flesh, so being the devil in flesh means you gotta take all the repercussions, and the devil live in hell. So, welcome home to your hell. It's what you built when you was on earth doing your thing, and you couldn't tell all the shit you was doing, all the misery you was spreading. Yeah, my nigga, you failed. With no resurrection, you failed at life. All you got is a mirror, you had a whole body decrepit in your reflection. You failed. You had billions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, my nigga, and you failed. That's the universe talking. You failed the universe. You at the beginning, you was humble, but you start walking the wrong path. You got introduced to wrong shit and got hooked with the wrong staff. And they blazed you, they gave you a bath, and it amazed you. It felt good, and they tickled your tickle spot, and after that, they took your soul and your body began to rot. That's why you got a hardened heart. That's why your heart was hardened, but you need a drug to harden your heart. And now it's hardy hard, because now you behind those doors that are never open, and you're gonna take a lot of corn. But you like that though. So, I mean, you got money, so really now you about to be the man in jail, and you about to do your thing. So, hey, you the God, you the Satan, welcome to hell. And I pray for you, but the prayers ain't gonna stop at the door. The Lord already said you've been judged, so your soul is already gonna be tormented for eternity. So enjoy the scores. You might as well get comfortable. That's where you gonna be. You gave a lot of hell out. Now it's coming back. You got eternities to be in this hell and get comfortable in the sack. Cause hell got a pit, it got a stomach. Then it got bowels, and then it shit you out, and then you'll be in the toilet, and then flush you. Despite you being a soul, now your ass is gonna go where the other souls don't wanna go, because now you'll be tormented. You won't even see your skin. Of course you won't have no more reports about where your soul is. You lost forever. You like worse than the devil, and the devil was laughing at you because he was born to do that. You was coerced and you chose it. How they do that? You was actually a chosen angel, and you just made the wrong choice to side with the other angel. So you would have been just as successful, actually more successful, if you would have went to the truth side. You were supposed to change the legacy of your family and your city. It would have changed the trajectory of the city. But you went with the egregore and connected with the other egregores. And you wanted to become an egregore, which you did in a sense, but you became that. You had the blessing in well, I ain't gonna say the blessing. Technically, they gave you what you needed in the flesh to be a walking God. And you was. But you was that. And you chose. And the pendulum just swings the other way. You just can't forget that.
You could have
read
read
it at the beginning, but you didn't prepare. Even at the end, if your heart started to turn, it was actually too late. The choices have already been made. It was too late to repent. Indulgences was over with. You had been warned many a times. So you actually chose this. It was all literally choice. There was no force. There was no coercion. It was fulfilling the lust of the flesh. Fulfilling ego. Everything that the others just revel in. You wanted it, and of course it tastes good. We've all been there. But to much is given, much is required. And you were given a lot by the universe. And you chose the wrong key. And this is the door that key unlocks. So just know, the universe is sending you this message. Just know, this is nobody's fault. This is your choices. The doors that you chose to open led you to the key, the master key. You chose to stick it in the lock and unlock it. This is what's behind that door. You were happy when you got the key. So be happy when you get what's behind the door that you chose to open. Much is given, much is required. And they require you where they require you at. There's not even a name. You've actually created a new place in hell where souls of your caliber will go. And you know what? You might have been trained on this life to become the god of that part of hell. So you fulfilled your purpose. You're going to be a god. They're going to worship you. They're going to do what you say. Because you got rank. You definitely got rank. I can see that. Hey, so in hell, it's gonna take a lot for people to get to you, but when they do, you gonna have some beef. So maybe you could try to make an escape.
And those souls you took here, they're forfeited.
Hey, there you go. You're the god of the lower shaft of hell. There is a caveat though. It doesn't kick in until after 10 eternities. Yeah, 10 of those. So after 10 eternities, come holla. Yeah, see you then. That's it. That's the word.